The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games in home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense has the football first here today. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
And now the running backs got it again. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And now the running backs got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He's running out of time here. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. And the Huskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They mix it up with a run. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
This time it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A running play called on 4th down. Has the first down and more. They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Throws to the tight end. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw. Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Dropping back. It's Thomas. Looking right. This one caught. Touchdown, Nebraska, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Broncos offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Scooped up in the defense.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Back to throw. It's Thomas. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Huskers line up with a 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Play action here on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Okay, set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the 1st down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, they're 2 for 2 now on try-killing fumbles. What a way to start. When the coach was preaching consistency, I'm not sure that this is what he had in mind.
The pocket breaking down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The offense trying to pour it on early here. 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll try the option play here. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Broncos will send their punt team onto the field. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to throw. It's Thomas. Pass is caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Cornhuskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Cornhuskers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
2-point conversion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They're set now to try the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Dump off, caught by the running back.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Try to catch the defense with the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You almost feel bad for the running back here. There's just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible. It's another nice job by this defense.
This will be down on the opponent's end near midfield. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down.
And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
Well, that is a textbook read here by the quarterback. He saw cover 1, which means that's a single high safety look in man coverage. You throw the ball to the outside part of the field, you know that help from the middle of the defense is going to be a little bit late getting there. That's exactly what he saw. He puts that one out there for a nice completion.
And the Huskers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. 2nd and goal for the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down that time.
And on 2nd and goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offense coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Broncos will line up to kick it away. And he boots it high into the air. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He got it. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Broncos come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense in hurry-up mode. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. They start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened? And what do we do now to try to make this respectable? For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going